All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's kind of weird. I'm back in the hosting chair, which I haven't been in a very long time. Welcome back to another episode of Titan Geek Wars. Today we are going to be having the championship match, and this is now the first episode, which we will have on Fridays at 7 o'clock. I am not alone. Joining me is my co-host, Mehdi. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Excited to ask some geek questions to these two huge geeks, and we'll see which one of them comes out on top.
Geeks is really the great word to describe the division.
It really
I'm
is.
not a geek. I'm just popular inclined.
All right, so if you guys have any
Point for Richard right
intro music, I will go ahead and say get it ready. If not, that's fine. But let's go into the interviews. Mehdi, if you'd like to, would you start off by interviewing our two people? Mind you, Mr. Carefree has had the belt for more than 4 months and now is finally having his first title defense. And Mr. Diaz, who has been very active in the movie single division, is now making his note in the IG with the title shot. So, I mean, let's talk to him.
All right. Well, I'll start with you, Richard, being the reigning champion. Even though you really haven't had a title defense yet, how are you feeling going into this?
Feeling good. Chris is a tough opponent. He's beat me in another league for geek. So now I'm doing a little bit of drinking to calm my nerves, and I'm hopefully to retain the belt. If not, I'm going to come back strong. But my focus is to retain the belt, and I hope to do that. But no matter what, when you're faced against me, it's always carefree. That's the way it got to be. Let's do this thing.
So I was waiting. I was waiting for the slogan. And Chris, I'll come to you next. Again, I mean, as Richard said, you guys have faced off against each other. At this point, it feels like you guys just play each other a lot in the geek rounds. So
Yeah,
how are
we
you feeling going
have
into this particular one?
we haven't differentiated each other in geek and TV with fandom and a bunch of other stuff. It should be fun. I mean, I'm tired from work, but here to have fun. I like the format and it's challenging. I love geek. I watch thousands of geek movies every time I can, and I've been going to see them repeated so far. Just geek stuff. Looking up, no answer for them so far. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's. I like how we're using geek in a positive term. I want to put that out there because for the longest time when I was a kid, if you were called a geek, it was a negative thing. Now we're taking it back, and I love it. But um, that's it for me. I'm pretty sure these guys are ready to get some questions going. So, Chris, I'll turn to you.
All right, we'll come into the ring first. He is the contender for the IG Championship belt. It is Mr. Chris Movie Diaz. Coming into the ring, he is the defending champion. Also, might I add that one person is on, Mr. Diaz is on Matt Graham's, wait, is it Fuck Matt Graham Guild? I think it is. Yeah. The Fuck Matt Graham Guild, and then one's on the Evolution, which is the champ, Mr. Carefree, Richard Schwartz. So, yeah, by the way, might I add, even though Matt has a champion now, I still had two at once. So, good luck with that, sir. Anyway, we haven't really checked on that. We'll talk about the aftermath of this. We'll talk about the aftermath today, about who is winning in point wise in this whole manager award thing that we had with the draft starting. But anyway, let's get into it, guys. Are you both ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, ding, ding, ding. Let's start off with question number one in the category of Marvel, just plain Marvel. Please name me two of the three actors who have played Frank Castle, a.k.a. The Punisher, in movies, not TV shows, movies.
Although I would put that TV show above.
Oh, hell yeah. Way above.
Yeah. Not that the movies were all bad.
Believe it or not, I was considered for a short film of Frank Castle. It just didn't happen.
All right, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Let's start with the champion first, Mr. Carefree.
Thomas Jane and Dolph Lundgren.
We will take that. All right, Mr. Diaz.
Thomas Jane and Ray Winstone.
There you go.
I'll take both of that. They're both on the board with 1 point. Medea, if you would not be so kind to keeping the score for me.
I can do that.
Bill Kitten kind of used to being back in the hosting chair.
All good,
Right.
man. No worries.
Question number two, coming in the category of Star Wars. Why don't you go ahead, Mr. Medea?
All right, so as Chris said, everyone's favorite franchise that has never put out a bad movie, Star Wars. In Revenge of the Sith, what planet does Obi-Wan travel to in order to face General Grievous?
This is a top 5 Star Wars movie for me.
Yeah, I don't put it up there.
I hate fun things.
I think Obi-Wan was great in it, and I think Palpatine was chewing up scenery, but other than that, really wasn't my.
Really, you didn't like Hayden?
Nope.
It was a lot better in 2. All right, pens down. Let's go to Chris first.
You put on? I think that's how you spell.
Okay.
It's hard spelling always.
Yeah, the spelling isn't great.
The spelling isn't great, but it's a
We
Star
don't
Wars.
count spelling. What did you say your answer was again?
Guitar. That had you.
Okay. All right, let's go to Richard.
I don't have an answer.
Okay.
So the answer is Utapau.
I call it Utah, but you want to give it to him?
Chris, I'm gonna go to you. If you think that's close enough, then we'll give it to him. If not, then
I'll give it to him. I think he got it on the dot. Kind of. Like the sounding of it. But no, wait, hold on a second. Say Utah again. What you said?
it's Utapau.
Utah. Speak English.
I don't think
Okay.
that's an English
Do
word.
you speak it? I'm just kidding.
I think
No.
it's
I'll
just
give
give
it
him
to
the
him.
point. I'm not going to challenge
I'll give it to him.
Yeah, I think it's close enough at this point. But
Yep, fair enough. All right, question number 3 is going to come in the category of Star Trek. In Star Trek Into Darkness, who plays Admiral Marcus? I actually watched those again recently. I love the first one. I really, really, really enjoyed the second one, and I really like the third. People don't give the second one that much credit anymore.
I think I rank them as 1, 3, 2 for the more recent ones.
Well, 2, I get it because it feels like a rehash, but I thought it was
a little bit, yeah. But also, I haven't seen the original Star Wars or Star Trek stuff.
Yeah.
So.
The movie is right up until the Master Conflict.
All right, pens down. Let's go to Richard first.
This is probably wrong. I said Robert Landon.
That is incorrect. Let's go to Chris Diaz.
Is it Peter Weller?
It is
Yep,
Peter
there it
Weller.
is. It is Peter Weller.
Yep, Peter Weller, also known as RoboCop.
Yep.
That gives you a 3-1 lead at this point, but we still got a lot of questions left to go. So, question number 4.
No phones in movie trivia. I'm just kidding. I don't get it.
No, my friend
I'm
would call
glad
me.
mine's
Try
happening.
to
I'm
unmute
one off today.
that one.
Question number 4. In the DCEU, whether it still exists, who knows?
I think it is.
Jason Momoa has appeared in how many DCEU films, including the Zack Snyder cut as a separate film?
Mm-hmm. It's kind of funny, saying the fact that my third cousin is a wrestler, and then one is Jason Momoa because I'm part Samoan. It's kind of cool, but might I add, I really did not like his new movie.
I needed to touch the screen real quick because I got the iPod Cloud, but
Oh,
I have
good.
my answer already.
Did you see his new movie yet, Madhu?
It's all good.
Sweet Girl, I think it's called.
2, 1. Oh yeah, the new Netflix one.
It was not good.
Richard, we'll go to you first.
4.
And Diaz.
Ultraman, Justice League, Zack Snyder cut, and Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice. 4.
Yeah, it is
I had it
4.
wrong. Yeah, it's 4.
Yeah, you had the answer wrong. I realized that, but you guys both both get the answer.
That's a 3.
That puts it 4-2. And yes, he wasn't Batman Superman. Just that slight little
video. Thank you. I love you too. Where you go?
All right. Well, while Chris is dealing with his behind the scenes
Have fun,
I'll
bud.
ask you guys question 5.
Sorry, that was my sister.
80s action movies.
Then yes, action movies count for geeks.
Hmm.
I mean, sorry.
You don't make perfect now.
Which Rambo film was directed by Stallone? Sylvester Stallone, if that needed clarification.
Fly Stallone, it's the same fucking thing.
Hey, Frank Stallone's not doing much.
Mm-hmm.
4,
Sorry about that.
1. No worries, man. Chris, we're going to go to you first.
Is it not called Rambo? I think you remember from the old system.
And Richard?
I just said Rambo 2. No idea.
It is just Rambo, so that does give Chris the 5-2 lead. Going into question number 6. All right, I'll take this one again. And this one comes in release dates, which is obviously everyone's favorite category. What year saw the release dates of Rocky IV, The Goonies, Rambo First Blood Part 2, and Back to the Future? I will say, the Rambo titles make no sense.
Sorry. I just love being in a dining room where you're the walkway into the house.
Yeah, I always take these trivia things in my bedroom because nothing happens in my
Maybe
bedroom.
get off of.
At least I edited the last one. My God, that was just needed edited.
Yeah, it's fine.
5,
Maybe
4,
delete
3, 2, 1.
Let's do it for the worst. Richard, we're gonna go to you first,
I said 1984.
and Chris,
I said the same thing, 1984.
and Day. I don't see an answer on this sheet.
It's 85.
Ah,
5. I knew I would like, I'd probably get off.
It's 85. My bad. All right, let's go to question 7. I'll do this the last two. In the MCU, in Black Widow, who plays the Red Guardian?
You seen Black Widow yet?
I did. It was really good. I'm more excited for that Shang-Chi movie, bro. I love Kung Fu movies.
I thought it was all right.
can I challenge this question because it's technically not released yet? Availability. Nah.
So
I mean,
wait,
technically it is in the MCU.
Well, I know, but it's not released yet.
Not on
I swear Black Widow came out.
It's
I
out.
mean, it came out, but it's just in theaters still right now. Or
It's about to hit digital in like 3 weeks.
yeah, that's still not in digital yet
All right,
for
fair
most
enough.
people who don't have access.
Chris, it's up to you if you think
I-
Nope.
Yeah, I guess we can give him that. I'll find a different MCU question.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I wasn't aware that's something I would have to prepare to watch.
No, it's completely fair. Now. I forgot that it wasn't like not
I mean,
everyone.
I'm thinking close for like $30, but it's all in theaters.
Okay. In the category of MCU, the question is, what in Iron Man, what is Tony Stark's father's name? Looking for a first and a last name.
Oh. Thank God, I went blank for a moment there.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Richard first.
Howard Stark.
That is correct. All right, let's go to Chris.
Why Dominic could have been in First Avengers, Harry Gone.
I will
It's
take
Howard
that.
Stark,
All right.
not Howard the Duck, but Howard Stark.
All right, so the last question comes in the category. So what we like to do for Geeks is we like to mix it up. I like to add different kind of films, no matter if people complain about action films. But this last category comes in the John Wick category.
Ooh, nice.
In John Wick Chapter 2, what is the thing or the MacGuffin, I call it, that John Wick has to do that Antonio Gibson called?
What's it called?
I still laugh at the subway scene where him and Common are just shooting at each other walking down the hallway.
You know, I really wanted to do that for a filming scene for a movie, but it just didn't work out.
Yeah, I feel like that's the one part of the John Wick franchise that I'm just like, that doesn't seem like it would happen. Like, even with silencers, there's some.
Oh, repeat.
Repeat? Okay. In John Wick Chapter 2, what is the thing or the MacGuffin that John Wick has to do that Antonio Gibson called?
I know I probably not taking it, but I have.
Five,
I'd be thinking
four.
I have a very generic answer myself too, Chris.
All right, let's go to Richard first.
I said assassinate a woman in the Middle East.
That is definitely not it. Let's go to Chris.
Between the plant, where did I go with it? Where go running state?
The answer we are looking for is the thing, the object itself is what a MacGuffin's called, and it is called a marker.
Okay. Oh, I went too specific.
Never would have. I could have just watched the movie 10 minutes ago, and
I just watched it recently again for preparing for.
I'm about to say that little thing where they put the blood in. That could remember.
All right, at the end of round 1, Madi, what are we looking at for the score?
So we're currently looking at Chris leading 6-3, but
Still an even game.
all change. We still got a couple rounds left.
All
Lots
right.
of questions left.
So we have 3 rounds in this matchup for this Geeks title. I know last time we talked about what happened last Tuesday with the 4 rounds. We're going to go 3 this for IEG right now. And of course, me being actually, honestly, we looked it up. I think it's funny that in all of the things that we have done in Titan Trivia, the betting round, I am only the only person to get all 3. And I realized that. So with this betting round, we decided with IG that we're going to take a franchise, an actor, or a director. And you guys will get to bet. So go ahead and please put your number down for how much you want to bet and how it has to be the number that you have. And since it's not really 0, so it can be up to.
So we don't get to know what we're doing? So
we're going to do. So I will tell you guys that right now, but just get ready to write your numbers down and I'll give you that. Your category is going to be an actor. It's going to be Keanu Reeves. So you'll get 3 questions. How it works is you'll get 3 questions. You're going to bet them match points, so 3, since it's 3 questions, or 2 or 1 or 0. And in this category, you'll get 3. If you get all 3 right, you get those points. If you get 2, I think you have to get 2 right, and you lose, and then you will not lose your points. But if you get 1 or even less or none, you lose the points. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead, and I'll give you guys the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pens down. All right, let's go to the champion. Let's go to you. Let's go. How many points are you betting?
I'm betting 1 point.
All right, let's go to Chris.
I'm betting 1, and I'll take it, which I love Keanu, but there's a mini movie to ask.
All righty. Okay, so if you're okay with this, Mehdi, I will go ahead and knock these questions out.
Go for it, man.
All right, question 1 in Keanu Reeves comes in the category of release dates. What year saw the release of the first Matrix?
Speaking of what, they just announced this sequel 2 days ago at CinemaCon. I can't wait for the footage actually to
Is
release.
it still coming out this year? It feels
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it's coming out in December. They show CinemaCon
They
footage.
call the Matrix Resurrection, I believe, the title.
seems very close for them to have done nothing before.
They just showed CinemaCon footage, and I heard it was incredible.
Yeah, but that's cinema.
Matrix Resurrections. All right, let's go to Chris first.
1999.
That's correct. Let's go to Richard.
I said 98. I was 1 off.
Okay. All right. Question number 2 comes to the category of Keanu Reeves. In Point Break, what does FBI Johnny Utah go undercover as? I'm an FBI agent.
Give me 2.
Brother's favorite movie. Rest in peace, Ed.
That might have it at 1.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's go to Richard first.
A surfer.
That is correct. Let's go to Chris.
Okay.
All right, let's go to question number 3. What movie line from Keanu Reeves said this? With a mystery guess, please sign in. Surprisingly, no John Wick questions in this one.
Well, we just had one.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Matrix 4 when I learn what the plot is. I think that's intriguing.
I still don't remember what the plot of 2 and 3
So the
was.
plot, they kind of said the plot is he doesn't know who he is. So his name's like Thomas.
Didn't he die?
Yeah,
Right.
but it's set up in a weird way. So like he's a different person and he doesn't even know who he is.
Can I have a repeat?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, absolutely. What Keanu Reeves movie said this? With a mystery guess, please sign in.
I gotta kick myself.
All right, I'm gonna give you a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Chris.
Chris, it's on you.
I
Yeah,
don't know. I said it never after.
That is incorrect. Let's go to Richard.
I said always be my maybe.
We were looking for speed.
Bam!
All right. At the end of round 2, let's look at the score, Mindy.
All right, so my math is really bad, but Chris got 2 of the 3 questions right, so I think he stays at 6 points.
And I go to 2.
and then Richard goes to 2 because he got one of the 3.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 6-2.
All right, so round 3 is going to work like this. You guys are going to pick 3 numbers between 1 and 21, as Mindy will ask you guys your questions. Mindy is going to take care of Chris, and I will take care of Richard.
All right, so Chris, I'm going to need your 3 numbers, please.
5, 2, and 9 on a birthday in May 20th, 1991 by doing it all the three numbers.
All right, so 5, 2, and 9. And then Richard will get your numbers as well, please.
6, is it 1 through 10?
1 through 21.
21.
All right, 6, 1, 18.
Actually, let me just write it down here. 6, 1, 18. Perfect. All right. So, Chris, I'll let you go first and ask Richard his questions.
Alrighty. All right, so Richard, you have to get at least one of these 3 questions right to stay live. Question 1 comes in the category of release dates. Star Wars Episode 2 came out in what year?
– 2001.
That is incorrect. We were looking for 2002.
Ah,
What was that 1 year, right?
I know.
Yeah, Man, Black 2, and a bunch of other bizarre movies.
yeah.
All right. Question number 2 is going to come in the category of Batman. Who took over the role of Bruce Wayne's love interest, Rachel Dawes, in The Dark Knight?
Oh God, what's her fucking name? Oh God, I'm blanking on her fucking name. Oh my God, hold on. I need to turn off this baseball game. It's fucking messing me up. I'm gonna turn off this baseball game. Give me a sec. Okay. Okay, hold on.
Damn Dodgers.
Yeah, I don't know. Hold on.
You need to repeat. You still have a couple left.
Yeah. Not yet. I'll wait till the countdown goes. How do we say her fucking name? I should know
4,
this.
3.
Repeat the question.
All right. Who took over the role of Bruce Wayne's love interest, Rachel Dawes, in The Dark Knight?
Got the last name. I'm looking for the first name.
As Mindy wears a Batman shirt.
Yeah. It's a bathrobe, but I'll take it. Anything to avoid wearing pants.
Oh, Maggie Gyllenhaal. Fuck my life.
That is correct for 3
That's the end of the wire.
Fuck my life. I was like, I got the last
So
name.
we're at 5-6, right?
Yeah, that was 3 points, so that gives Richard 5 points. So he is now down by 1.
All right. So you go ahead and get the question, right?
No, I still have to answer my last
You
question.
still have to
He has to
answer.
answer one more question. And then-
Alrighty.
You got it, Richard.
All right. Question 3 comes in the category of Marvel.
Okay.
Who plays Eric Bana's love interest in Ang Lee's Hulk?
Oh, Ang Lee's Hulk. Okay. Oh. Jennifer
Remember how
Connelly.
much fun that one was?
And he takes the lead.
Boom. Look at that. 10-6. So now, Chris, I'll be fielding your questions. And your first question for 2 points comes in the category of Star Trek.
Of course.
What was the first Star Trek movie with space effects using only CGI?
Is that Star Trek Insurrection?
He gets it for 2 points. It is Star Trek Insurrection. That puts you down by 2 with your 3-pointer to
Wait, does
potentially.
he? Yep. Never mind.
And in the category of Middle Earth, who is the only actor to receive an Oscar nomination in a Lord of the Rings movie?
He did that very well. Ian McKellen.
And your winner, and the new Geekdom champion, Mr. Chris Diaz.
Congratulations, Chris. Very well played, Richard. I don't know what that was. Oh, it was a bit. All right. I thought you just had like a green circle in your eye and you were about to like take off to nowhere or something. But either way, really well played match, both of you guys. Couple questions that were quite difficult in there, but you guys did manage to pull out a pretty good score. Chris, I'll go to you first. Chris, how you feeling?
I've been nervous. I was expecting when I just came off work before, so I'm like, I am not prepared for this. But it was fun, Matt. Richard put me on the rope to the end. We were like, I was ready the round 3 questions because you know to go anywhere, anytime, to be difficult or easy. But it was fun. I'm kicking myself for thinking on a repro because like I was going through my head like, what's a Wii movie? And I think and I kind of had Richard, I thought, oh, we do maybe. I thought a few other things I just could pull it off. But it was fun. This is my first time winning a geek belt, which is an accomplishment. I only won singles so far. But I'm happy. I'm happy to play against Richard. I hope he come back to beat me again in the future. I think a good rematch is in line for both of us in the future. And thank you for a good match. Richard, great job. You really did a really good job today. So put your hat down. I expect you to probably beat my ass next time. We only have a back and forth in matches.
Just a reminder, Richard. Of course, the new rules have been out. You do have a rematch clause that you can ask for a rematch. Now, it's anytime until the end of the new season. This goes to any competitors. If you would like, the slot is yours, and we can have a rematch at War Games live on September 29th. But that is
let's do it. Why not?
All right. So you've heard it here first. There will be the War Games pay-per-view. One of the matches has already been set. Derek Parker versus myself, which is the rematch of the century. But as Mendy likes to scream it out, the rematch of the century, which is going to be, I know. But we're going to get it. Richard versus Chris in a rematch. There ain't going to be a lot of those. I'm just going to let that be. Those are the only two. Or it probably wouldn't be a great pay-per-view. But anyway, go to Richard. How are you feeling after this loss? I know you held it for a good 4 months in your first defense. It's a bad day for Evolution.
Yeah, it happens. I did not have a good round 1. Could have studied more. I didn't have time. Round 2 always sucks for me. It's tough. You have to like actor, director. It could be anything. And Keanu Reeves is. I like Keanu Reeves' movie, but not a fan of speed, and it happens. I'm glad I got round 3 pretty good, except for one-off movie release dates, because movie release dates I'm always one-off. So it happens. I will study for this rematch, and I will get my belt back. Simple as that.
We need something to hold his pants up, so he is going for that belt again. But yeah, that's basically it from us. Thank you guys for competing so well. And Chris, you got anything final to add?
I don't. We have 2 new champions now in our division for now. I'm getting that belt back in free-for-all week. I'm just mentioning that. I said that in the Facebook thing. I have decided free-for-all week, I am going to be facing the winner of whoever wins versus Anthony. I want that back.
And I am planning to get my belt back in single rail. So
you gotta get you all free. You gotta get you all free for all, boy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's at another time. Right now, the focus is War Games, and it looks like Chris is going in with his second belt in a different division, which hasn't been done yet. So there's one
down, 1 to go.
Yeah, you gotta get in line, buddy. There's a lot of people wanting that, but we'll see you at the tournament. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Reminder, Evolution, the tag team show will start soon. We just got to get it going. But I've heard that These Nuts is wanting to make an appearance. So a way to kick off a first show, possibly seeing These Nuts coming back would be great. So thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys next time. Take it easy. Have a good week. We'll see y'all on Tuesday.
I'm going to go Google Utapau.